The long dark took everything from us. It took our crops, our countries, and for many of us, our lives. We managed to survive underground, burrowed underneath the corpse that is this earth. So many years have passed, we have lost track of time. Yet there are still those who live with us that remember what the surface once was and long for its return. Balking against the mandates of the ordered government and the qui sustenant, there are those that would dare risk their freedom and even their lives to see one last glimpse of what the surface once was. We are the brave. We are the bold. We are the ones that seek the surface. We seek the land of Viridian, the one that was once promised to us. Do you remember what happened last session?
We had a fun time deciding on character assassination for the Greasy Debbie.
But that was only after we watched the wrestling match where I stiffed the dude out of 10 gold coins.
But it was fine because he was a cat.
Well, yeah, it was more of a bare-knuckle boxing match, but yes.
We followed the Tabaxi thief, con man, whatever.
See, and I'm not sure if his actual name was Whiskers or if we just called him Whiskers, but I definitely have Whiskers written down.
I don't think we ever actually established it one way or
Whiskers
the other.
is like his build name for the fight, I think.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's his fighter handle, so who knows if that's his real name or not.
Oof.
More importantly, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, what's in a name, I guess.
The guy's an asshole. I don't care what his name is.
We zoom back in on a very familiar patch of territory within the Gremlin Sprawl. Our heroes, -1, are confronting Whiskers, the individual that won the Fuxa boxing tournament. And they are basically blackmailing him into coercing him into this plan to defame Deborah to the point where her character is effectively assassinated.
Metaphorically.
I mean, you guys are literally assassinating her character.
Oh, right, yes.
I almost feel that there could be a misunderstanding, because I don't know if we require Whiskers' active participation, but I will say that, well, what is it when you know something and you don't say anything?
Omerta?
Like, he should just let us do the thing.
Look the other way?
Yeah, maybe. Or, I mean, wants to get in on this. I don't know. Did we ever figure that out?
I mean, from the last I've heard, Carrack basically browbeat Whiskers into going, you're going to be a conspirator on this plan.
Yeah, that's the word. Yes, we don't need him to get his paws and claws dirty. But
I didn't browbeat anybody, all right?
Yeah, okay.
No, not at all.
Sure thing, Carrack. Whatever you say. All right. So we're going to start with Krusk, actually, because we need to get you back to the rest of the party.
Oh,
Krusk,
man.
you are witnessing...
Sweet, the Crust saga. I completely forgot about that.
Crust Quest.
So, Krusk, you are looking at effectively Pineville being burned to the ground due to, for a lack of a better term, soccer riots that are happening due to people being displeased about the outcome of the exhibition.
Are you serious?
I wonder if we're like partially responsible for that.
I feel like, oh, my New England's gonna show real hard here, but it's almost like the Red Sox riots, isn't it? Like,
Where do you think I got this particular inspiration from?
Like, my first image is just like those EU soccer riots.
Yes. And there's burning tents. There is produce on fire. There is all sorts of chaos. Guards are pouring into Pineville to bring order to this chaos that's happening around you. What do you do?
Obviously, there must be a place where all that chaos is concentrated. I'm going to follow that.
We're going into Pineville.
Yep.
It's almost an all-out war at this point. Roll me a dexterity check for very related reasons as you walk into this throng of humanoidity.
Oh boy.
Good, cool. So, Krusk, as you enter a hot zone of guards, like, trying to push past you and through you, You get knocked to the dirt as just people are just pouring into this area and just beating the ever-living snout out of each other.
I got caught in a world star moment.
Can't emphasize enough that this is effectively a soccer riot.
Oh my god. I'm more than curious to find out how the hell this shit started. I need to know.
We're not going to get
How the
answers
fuck-
here. People are too busy throwing hands.
I gotta find out.
Why is it that this is gravely
Nope.
serious, but it's just hilarious? Like, why is that?
Because you guys are fucking scumbags.
Sweet. Okay.
Decimeth literally took the bag from a dude.
Listen,
I heard about that, and Zoom can confirm I did not stop laughing. That was a straight up moment.
I'm gonna say one more time: the bag was handed to me. Okay.
If you had any shred of honor, you would have just handed that basket back.
I distinctly remember that this wasn't Jarek's fault. And
See?
I was in no way any part of nor related to this happy accident of a man handing Jarek money.
I mean,
See,
being a bystander and saying nothing to a crime still makes you an accomplice. I'm just saying.
crime. It's such
That's
a
another word we
dirty
could
word.
use for Whiskers.
I covered his escape. What are you talking about, bystander? I fucking caused a distraction while he ran off.
Oh, so you admit it. You admit that you're an accessory to a crime. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to be coy, but you fucking misremembered. I had to out myself. Thanks.
Late game. Anyways,
Don't you fucking come at me and say that Alzheimer's is late game.
I am God Emperor of late game.
Good God. It's not. It's not.
It wouldn't be on brand if we just cut everything out.
Prune this gorgeous
Yeah.
bonsai into what it is
Yes.
meant to be.
This arboreal nightmare of words, if you will. Anyways,
Oh no.
The seductive leaves on the bonsai tree of ignorance.
I got a head rush from laughing at that. All right, Krusk. Krusk, are you still standing around this soccer riot? I need to emphasize.
Sitting
No,
around.
I'm
He's
good. I'm
sitting
good.
around. He's not standing around.
Well, you're
He's
laying
not-
around now because you got knocked prone.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I gotta find out what the fuck's happening. I gotta fight through this crowd. Try to find my friends.
Krusk, roll me a wisdom check,
Uh-oh.
and you can roll with advantage.
Oh boy.
Yes, with that very average roll, you would know that there are no answers here, only chaos.
Okay, I need to get the
Need
fuck
I
outta
remind
here.
you, Krusk, the voice of reason in the back of your head says that this is a fucking riot.
Listen, there's one thing I know about my group is that when there's this amount of chaos, they're sure to follow.
We're probably in the center of it somewhere.
I knew somewhere in my mind, fire, people fighting, Decimeth. Well, let me see if I can find him so I can find everyone else.
So Pineville is on fire, as you would expect. There are people just beating the ever-living dog crap out of each other. There's town guards trying to bring order to this, and you're laying, because you haven't told me you got up yet, in the middle of this giant...
No, I did.
Okay.
I told you I was gonna get up, fight through the crowd, and find my friends wherever the hell they are.
Okay, roll me a survival check.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
If he tracks us during a riot, I'm going to be so excited.
ooh,
Yeah.
14.
So you push through the crowd, and by push, that's a very generous interpretation of the word. You're mostly like throwing bomb at people as you're walking past, because that's how it is now.
Oh my god.
One guy gets KFO'd by a haymaker that you do because this guy won't stop getting in your grill.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He falls over like the Yamcha meme inside a crater, and he's just unconscious.
World Star.
Yeah, you just world star that dude. And now you're in like kind of the outskirts of it, and you see that the riot is mostly condensed in like the tent area, and it's kind of pouring into the Gremlin sprawl where you were before,
Yeah.
and farmers being really upset because they're trying to do their job in the middle of all this nonsense.
Right. I'm going to talk to them, see if I can find my friends.
There's an old man hunched over, kind of watching the cluster that's happening around, in the distance. He's old, end of life human.
I'm going to call out to him.
He raises his hoe, like, back off, buddy.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just looking for my friends.
You're not taking anything from me.
Like I said, old man, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just here to look for some people.
You with the rest of them. Getting all worked up over a fight. Can't think of anything more pathetic than that.
I just got there. I was trying to attend the tournament when all this stuff happened.
And he, slowly lowers the hoe. What you doing out here? Why don't you go back into the city where you belong, boy?
I don't belong in this city. I was actually going to attend this tournament, and by the time I got here, I saw this chaos.
Why are you still here? Why don't you just go back? This place is crazy. He's pointing out to, a group of dudes, and one guy is just getting on top of him, just reenacting some very choice scenes from the Iliad, if you will.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I haven't read that in years. I don't remember that shit. Oh my fucking God.
This is a proper riot.
Okay, this old man's not helping. I gotta find where everybody's at. I'm gonna go.
Where are you going?
Let's see. They wouldn't stay in the chaos. My guess is that they would be someplace safer, but where?
Where indeed. We cut over to the rest of our party. Whiskers looks despondent. After the last barrage of browbeating from Carrack, he looks super sheepish.
I have a feeling I'm still hanging against the wall and eye level with him, but upside down almost.
Yes, there is a super uncomfy expression on his face.
Hey, he liked it until he realized he'd been had. He liked the chin scritches. He liked it.
I'm not going to get involved in this, whatever this is going to become. You have successfully coerced him into doing some shady business for you. Congratulations. I don't know why you want to deal with Deborah. She has done me no wrong, but I'm not going to get in the way.
Damn right you're not. Now here's what you're going to do.
We're just continuing our bad cop, worse cop strategy.
All right.
Mud and Jeff technique. No, this
I
is
guess you get to be the third handsy cop.
It's this isn't even a Mud and Jeff technique. This is like Wolverine and Sauron.
God. All right, Decimate. What's your fucking plan?
Now, Whiskers, what you're going to do is you're pretty good at moving through the shadows. Not better than me, of course, but still pretty good nonetheless.
Of course. Uh-huh.
You are going to track down Deborah and give us her schedule, how she moves, where she goes. And then you're going to come report back to us. How does that sound?
Sounds like I'm not getting an even deal here.
I'm a fair man. What would you like out of the deal?
Well, Deborah is a pain in my backside, shall we say. But I don't really want to get myself in a bad situation with the police. I would need some compensation for my skills.
I can respect that. What kind of compensation are we talking about? You need somebody dead?
Well, now, hold on. We're going out of our way to avoid that.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Just remember that a portion of your compensation, and we are going to be completely fair here, so you will be compensated, but a portion of your compensation is us not exposing your criminal activities.
That's...
yeah.
What a bunch of assholes.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
This guy pickpocketed 25 people while we tailed him.
What?
He seriously stole something from every person he passed on the way here.
I will tell you exactly what your silence in this matter will purchase. I will tail this individual, and I will give you some basic information about her. But if you want something a little bit more intimate about her coming and goings, that is a premium.
That sounds fair to me.
What's premium down here?
Who she sleeps with?
Oh,
Oh, forgive me. I meant, what is premium compensation? I mean, good to know what you mean, but Embryn is like visibly flustered because why the hell would I want to know who some random lady is like screwing around with? like,
I thought you wanted to blackmail her. Isn't that one of the easiest ways to do so? Maybe she is in the bed of someone she's not supposed to be with. I
it's
don't know.
true. It's true.
fair. I don't know. I was thinking about the other end of the. I don't even know how to say this.
Didn't we also tentatively plan that implicating her in being responsible for dropping the ball when we break our friends out of prison?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
That
Yeah.
was okay. Good. We could do blackmail, but I feel like if we already need to break our friends out of prison anyway.
Well, let's keep our options open. We can blackmail and break our friends out of prison. Let's just take her character and just grind it into the 6 feet below, just the whole character.
He raises his eyebrow insofar as tabaxis have eyebrows. At this whole prospect, you haven't really thought of what you want to do, have you?
We're very excited.
I can see
Being honest. Seems right.
I suggest that you figure out whatever it is that you want to do with this Deborah before you propose anything to me, right?
Okay,
mean-
that's fair.
I mean, before we can complete our plans, we still need to know where she is and where she goes during an average day. Maybe not the premium information yet.
Okay. So you want me to tail her to figure out her basic workday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the routine.
All right. And he kind of sighs a little bit, does the equivalent of brushing himself off. The hairs on his chin that Embryn has violated are a little bit unkempt, and he feels that that's pretty improper of him to look like that. All right. Where should I meet you?
Ooh, somewhere good to eat. Because the food here is actually food.
Why wouldn't we just have him meet us in the wash?
Oh yeah.
That is also what I was going to say.
I think hanging upside down might be affecting my thinking. Embryn's gonna turn over and put her feet on the ground.
Please never do that again. That's my only ask.
Okay. You do have nice fur, sir.
The wash it is.
I don't squeeze your boobs. Please don't squeeze my hairs. That's really rude.
Yeah. Nope. No words here.
You see? You see how awkward it is. Okay.
Yes.
Where
yes,
should we
I
meet?
do.
We're gonna meet in the wash.
How many days do I have to prepare and tail?
24 hours.
That's fucking unreal.
I mean, shouldn't we get at least 48 hours?
Yeah, we can't figure out an average day from just one day.
Right.
She calls in sick. It's like, yeah, apparently she just works from home.
Oh no. I mean, ideally, I think 3 days would be
Oh yeah, fair enough.
the best, because then you can observe, like, if you have 3, then that gives you enough to, like, see, like, where the consistencies are, you know, if anything's a trend, or, like, if she does something weird on one day
Right.
that stands out, you know, that's gonna be a thing. But I also want to be considerate of how much time we have, or that we need, or
Yeah, and
you know, like,
that'll give us time to scope the prison too and figure out like a jailbreak scenario.
That's true. We got things to do.
And maybe find a zine while we're at it, but maybe not. This city
I
is
miss
huge.
Azim.
All right. That's 3 days. 3 days.
I will meet you at the wash in 3 days.
Excellent.
I'm sorry I squeezed your chin boobs.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
See, you just won because he acknowledged that.
Mark this shit down in history. I'm sorry I squeezed your chin
I
boobs.
feel like we're grinning at each other. Like Embert and Carrack are just like shitlord grinning at each other from that one.
He jumps onto the roof of the place that you Spider-Man down and is gone.
We did it.
Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at Lords Broken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our Linktree at linktr.ee/The Broken Lords. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Linda.
And I'm Jane.
And we have a brand new podcast called Bedknobs and Broomflicks, where we talk about witches of the entertainment world. From the horror movies Warlock, Suspiria, The Witch, and The Blair Witch Project,
To the more comedic or whimsical, such as Harry Potter, Hocus Pocus, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and The Blair Witch Project.
no movie, TV show, or book is off limits.
All witches, man witches, sorry warlocks, we're not calling you that, witches brews, witches of history, familiars, and witch-like activity will be discussed as we laugh and have fun talking about the wonderful world of witches.
So join us every other week for some fun witchy talk.
All witches welcome.